Helping others should be a beautiful thing. It should bring people closer, build trust, and prove that goodness still exists in the world. But sadly, in many cases, it doesn't end that way. Sometimes when you reach out your hand to lift someone up, they bite it. They take your kindness as a sign of power over them. And even if you didn't mean it that way, the damage is already done, at least in their mind. This presentation is a warning to kind-hearted people. Yes, help when you can. Yes, give when it feels right. But don't ignore your gut, because helping the wrong person can cost you more than time or money. It can cost you your peace, your reputation, and even your purpose. Some people accept help with a smile and thank you, but deep down, they're ashamed. They start to see your strength as a reminder of their own weakness. And instead of being grateful, they become jealous. They remember how low they were. And instead of healing, they blame you for seeing them that way. Even though they asked for the help, they resent you for giving it. And what's worse, when the day comes that you need something, they won't return the favor. Not because they can't, but because they won't. They feel like helping you would put them back in that weak position you put them in before. The same help that lifted them up now lives in their head as a form of humiliation. That is a hard part of having a good heart. You want to do what's right. You want to be there, but you must learn who's worthy of that kindness, because not everyone is. But let's look deeper. Why would someone resent you for helping them? Some psychologists say it comes from insecurity. When you help someone, especially in a big way, it reminds them of what they don't have. They see your strength, your resources, and your calm ability to solve a problem. Instead of seeing you as a friend or a blessing, they see you as a symbol of what they're not. Your confidence reads as arrogance. Your stability feels like domination. Your gift feels like a reminder that they needed to be rescued, and that shame sticks. Another reason, control. Some people only feel safe when they're in control of their image and their environment. Accepting help from you means they had to be seen as vulnerable. For them, that's dangerous. So, to reclaim control, they rewrite the story in their minds. You help them to feel superior. You only help them to rub their nose in their failure. You wanted to be their savior to make yourself feel big. None of it is true, but in their mind, it's their truth. And from there, they begin to sabotage you quietly, slowly, but surely. This behavior isn't rare. It's been studied by psychologists and discussed by philosophers for centuries. Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "The man of knowledge must be able not only to love his enemies, but also to hate his friends." While it sounds harsh, this reveals something deep. People often grow to resent those who remind them of their limits, even if those people meant well. Here's a few examples from real life when help turns to hate. We've all seen it. Maybe you lent someone money to keep their lights on. Months later, Not only did they not pay you back, but barely speak to you anymore. Why? Because your help reminded them they couldn't take care of themselves. That bruised their ego. Or maybe you helped someone get a job. You coached them, edited their resume, gave them your contacts. They got hired, but months later, they're gossiping about you, avoiding you, and treating you cold. Why? Because every success they now have feels like it has your fingerprints on it, and they want to believe they did it all on their own. Another example, a so-called friend going through hard times moves in with you. You feed them, support them, give them peace. But when they get on their feet, they leave without a thank you. And later, you find out that they've been trashing your name. Why? Because they felt like a guest in your kingdom and hated you for having something they didn't. These aren't made up stories. These are real, and sadly, far too common. There are people in this world who are masters of disguise. They act like they're struggling just to get close to you. These are not victims of hard times. These are predators. They play weak, but their weakness is their weapon. These types use pity to sneak in. They use guilt to stay. And once they're inside your life, they begin their real mission: to tear you down. Why? Because your light threatens their darkness. Your kindness reveals their bitterness. Your stability exposes their chaos. These are not people who just need a little help. These are people who despise you for being able to help them. Some narcissists do this with ease. They study you. They mimic your values. They pretend to admire you. But what they're really doing is getting close enough to destroy you from within. And by the time you realize it, they've already caused damage. This is why the Bible warns us to test every spirit. This is why wise men say, not everyone who cries is hurting, and not everyone who helps is kind. Helping people is not the problem. Being kind is not a weakness. But giving your energy to the wrong person is very, very dangerous. Because some people don't want help. They want an excuse to hate the one who helped them. The phrase, "no good deed goes unpunished," is not just a clever saying. It's a warning. It means your goodness alone cannot protect you. You must also have wisdom, boundaries, and discernment. Even a doctor doesn't treat every patient the same way. You must ask yourself, does this person truly want help, or do they just want access to me? Do they want growth, or do they want my resources? Your heart may say yes, but your gut often knows the truth. Listen to it. If someone turns on you after you've helped them, know this: it was never about you. Their shame, their fear, their jealousy was always there. Your light just revealed it. But let this not harden you. Let it teach you. Help those who show signs of humility, gratitude, and growth. Protect yourself from those who drain, manipulate, and resent. Because in the end, it's not about being cold-hearted. It's about being wise-hearted. You were made to be a blessing, but even blessings must be guarded. Think about it. LANCESCURV out. Much love.